Hey guys, welcome back to Flat Creek Outdoors. I'm Phil, and today we're going to try to mill up some more lumber. But before I get into that, I've got a little milestone with the mill. I've got to change the blade for the first time, and of course don't really know what I'm doing. So I've got the manual, and it's really not that complicated. This was one thing that I really did not expect buying a mill. I didn't read about this anywhere when I was doing the mill research. You know, the preliminary research was mostly just focused on like features and price and that kind of stuff. But if you're going to get a bandsaw mill like this, you should probably know and be aware that you've got to change the blade. I read online about every hour and a half to 2 hours of cutting. So we are at 1.8 hours on the hour meter, and we've gotten a decent amount of wood in that short period of time. We've got all of our stickers cut, and we've got a small stack of dimensional lumber here, a lot of 2x6s, a few 2x4s, and a couple 4x6s. So it's a good start on some of the things that we want to build out here, but I'm going to need like at least 8 times that in order to get some of our projects done. So I need to spend some more time milling, and what I'm going to tackle first is swapping out this blade. When I bought the mill, I did get a 10-pack of blades. That's what's in that box. We'll crack that open, and then we'll go hunt down a log, throw it on the mill, and do some cutting. So let's get to it. So the only thing, you know, once you open up the case, you've got to remove this little guard, which just has a little thumb screw right there. I've already done that. I've already loosened the blade tension, so this should just come right off. So I didn't realize I had the camera cut off for this step, but it comes with these wire ties that had this sandwiched together, and you just had to untwist those, or you could cut them if you had wire cutters. I didn't have wire cutters with me, so I just untwisted them, and as soon as they released, you know, the blades went into their shape like this. And then putting the band over here seems to be pretty straightforward. Get it in the guide. Okay, I've got it around this wheel, and now I just need to get it up and around this wheel. So with everything tightened up now, I just double checked. I put this blade guide back on, moved the wheels around, and the blade looks like it rides true on that wheel and on that one. So I think we're ready to cut. So remember that poplar I took down the other day? Pretty sure that trunk on that one was really straight. We're gonna go take a look at it, and if we can get some good 8-foot sections off of that, we'll make some 2x4s out of the poplar. So the first thing we want to make is just a tool shed. So I'm not too concerned about getting like the absolute best structural lumber that we can. I think poplar 2x4s will be fine. You guys can weigh in and let me know. But I think we'll get a bunch out of that. But let me get the saws cleaned up here, ready to go. We'll fire up the tractor and we'll head over there. So here we go, we've got some true 2x4s now, and we cut great today. There is no waviness in this at all, so I just need to get this stacked up and of course cut a lot more, and then we'll be able to start building something here maybe in the next week or two, but gotta get cutting more obviously. So this was fun. Another 2 logs through the mill. Got a nice little stack there. I need to get it nice and organized over there. I need to put together a plan for the first thing I want to build. I haven't done that yet. I've just figured I just need to start building this like inventory of lumber over here, but I'll do that over this upcoming weekend. I'll kind of plan it out, sketch it out, and figure out exactly what I need, and then that will help me put together a cut list for the mill here on the next several logs that I put through it. I did cut the other day some 12-footers because I think I'm going to build, I'm going to build eventually a like shelter for the mill itself, and I'm going to have a 12-foot single span roof on that. So I'll need to put together a bunch more 12-footers as well, but I want to focus on the tool shed first, get kind of used to building with my homemade lumber with that small structure first, and then we'll move on to the saw shed, and hopefully I can get that done here in the next month or two, because it's going to get hot here in Virginia, and I'm going to want that shade if I'm going to do any of this milling in the summertime. I know I've said this before, but if you guys got feedback on what I could do differently or better on this mill, you let me know. I'm learning as I go. I've watched a bunch of other milling videos and I've absorbed 20% of what I've watched, so I just need, I think, to practice and continue to learn from as many sources as I can, which includes your comments on these videos. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.